Yeah, so Toast and I just woke up from a nap after gauge swatching for the Sporty Knit Sport. And while that swatch is blocking, obviously I can't knit on the project because I want to see if my gauge is okay. So I figured I'd grab my Sadness Garden Sunday and I would gauge swatch for the muka pullover. So I'm going to be doing that, and I'll just have both of those blocking. I still have the water that I blocked the initial one in. It shouldn't be too dirty because it was just one swatch. So I can, you know, use the water and hopefully get a good gauge swatch for the muka pullover as well. So this is my gauge swatch for the muka pullover, and I used the recommended 3.75 millimeter needles, and it's a bit small, so I'm sizing up to 4 millimeter. I think that will make me meet gauge. I'm not going to do another gauge swatch, but yeah, we're gonna hope that works. And I'm currently at work actually, so we're just gonna try to cast this on and get it done during my break. So looking at the pattern, I decided to do size 3, which is 22 centimeter bust. My bust is 100 centimeters, like almost like exactly. So it's 22 centimeters of positive ease. The pattern recommends 20 to 24. I think that's enough, especially since I'm sizing up a little bit, so it might be a little bit more loose. I did consider going up, but that would have been like 30 centimeters of positive ease, and I don't want it to be that baggy, so I think this will be the right size. Well, time to cast on. So I did do German short rows for the first time, and you can kind of see where they are. I'm hoping it blocks out, but looking from afar, you can't really notice. So I have just connected the backs, the back two shoulders, and then I have a few more rows to like do the back. And then I think I'm going to start on the front. I'm not too sure. I haven't really read the pattern through. I probably should have done that, but this is what it's looking like so far. It's probably going to be quite big, so maybe I should have gone down a size, but oh well. So I have finished the back portion, and I'm about to just cut the yarn and leave the stitches holding and start on the shoulder part. I'm really excited. It took me 3 tries, but I finally got the shoulder cast on, and I'm ready to start working on it. So I haven't updated you guys in a while, but I have just finished the left shoulder. There's this really beautiful like pattern or textured section of it, which is really nice. Then again, with the short rows, you can kind of see, actually you can very see where like the double stitches were. I don't know how I can tighten that up. Yeah, maybe I'll figure it out, but I guess for this project, that is just something I won't. You can kind of see them on the back too, sort of right there as well. But overall, I'm really enjoying this. It is a lot, well, not a lot, but a little bit more complicated than most garments I've made before. And it's just a lot of fun to, you know, read the pattern, figure out why they're doing what, and just have it all make sense at the end. So I'm going to be working on the right shoulder now, and then hopefully finish up the front. And I'm excited to join into the round because I love working in the round. I'm pretty sure everyone does, but I just love working in the round. So hopefully this will be nice. I really like the color. I think it's a great color, and I think it shows off like the texture very well. There's a little left here. And I do like, so this is the ridge where I picked up the stitches, which is a little bit more noticeable, but you do a technique at the other side that kind of like makes like a false ridge, so it kind of looks a bit more symmetrical, which I really think is quite nice. But we will see. I'm hoping that this blocks out to be a little bit more as noticeable, because like when I stretch it out, It doesn't look as bad. I mean, it kind of looks bad, but it's for me. It's not for anybody else. It doesn't have to be perfect. I will learn and I will figure it out eventually, but this is what it looks like so far. I'm super excited and I'm having a lot of fun. So for the muka pullover, it's supposed to be 15 centimeters from the armhole till here before you start doing like the split hem and whatnot. But I like measured it up on my body, and because I have quite a large chest, the split hem would end like right under my boobs. So I'm going to do, I think, an extra just 10 centimeters of knitting of just straighten the round before I do the split hem. And I'm hoping that means I don't run out of yarn. I think, still have 4 balls left, maybe 5. So hopefully that's enough, especially because I want to do the lacy sleeves. But I suppose if it's not enough, I can just do the little rib sleeves, which would, you know, be very sad because the whole reason why I wanted to do this project was for the lacy sleeves. But we shall see. I mean, you'll see probably in like 5 minutes or so at the end of this video. But for me, it will be weeks. So we will see. I also did my nails again. Did a nice little purple. Attaching the 3rd ball of yarn. I think this is long enough for me to start splitting the hem, but I'm going to measure it and double check. So it is not long enough, so I'm just going to continue knitting in the round. Whoa. So it's finally long enough for me to start the hem. I don't know exactly how many centimeters. I just sort of lined it up on my body and was like, yeah, that would be good. So we are going to start that now. So hopefully it turns out well. So I have just cast off the front ribbing section of the pullover. I still have the back to do, but I have the front casted off. Obviously I'm hoping it will drape more. Well, obviously it's very stretchy right now, so it will probably drape more when I block it. But I am really glad that I did add the extra, I think it was like 7 centimeters, because I think the ribbing would be like right here if I didn't do that, and that's like right below my boobs, and that's not great. But I really like how it looks so far, and it looks really cozy. It feels nice. I'm hoping it will become a little bit more baggy after I block it, because it is quite, it's supposed to be a bunch of positive ease, and it's quite just normal. But yeah, I really like it so far, and I think it looks very cute, and I'm excited for the sleeves and everything like that. So this is how much of the back ribbing that I have left, and there is Baby Toast. wanting to play with the string. So hopefully I can get this done and then we can start on the sleeves. So I finished the ribbing on the front and on the back for the muka pullover. This is what it looks like. And as you can see, I haven't weaved in my ends yet because I weave them in at the end, which I know it's not the best, but yes. I think it's really cute. I like the ribbing is quite well done. I did make a mistake right there, you can see. But I don't really care. It's for me and people aren't paying me to do it. So there can be mistakes in it. I am not a perfect knitter and nobody is expecting me to be. So yeah, but very cute. I do like this little piece right here. You have a little stitch right there. Just cute, such a nice little touch. I love this pattern so much. It is beautiful and I'm so excited to get the sleeve started. Took me about a million times, but I got the sleeve cast on. It's not perfect, but I'm taking it. I have the right amount of stitches for the lacework pattern, and yeah, hopefully it's pretty. Hopefully I can do it well, but I will get some knitting done on it and then I will come back to you guys. So I am about 6 rows into the lacework, and I suck at lacework, but I think it looks pretty. I'm hoping it will block out to be a little bit more even, but I'm very happy. There is a chart in the pattern that you can follow, but they also have the stitches like listed out, and I'm just following the listed out stitches because I just find that more helpful. I've never really read a chart before, and I feel like if I were to like have to read a chart and the stitches weren't listed out, I would just end up typing it all out just because I prefer being told what to do. Like, I don't know, it's just easier for me. I know the chart tells you what to do, but I just can't visualize it. But yeah, I like it so far. I think it's pretty. I hope it turns out well, and then I am slow going right now. I'm in quite a bit of pain from my arm, and I am making a sock because I can't do this in class because it's too complicated and I have to follow the pattern. So you can tell I've been doing mostly stockinette, so the purling kind of hurts, but hopefully I can get this done soon. I know it's been forever since I uploaded. Oopsie. Oh well. I am not fast fashion. I am very slow fashion. Very slow fashion. Very slow and kind of ugly fashion. But let's go. Not the pattern's not ugly. I just suck at knitting. Anyways, let's go. I knew this would happen, but I'm trying to continue this beautiful lacework pattern, and I think I fucked up on this row right here. And so I like tried to fix it that row, didn't really work. And then this row came along and I was like, fuck, everything's broken. So now I already ticked back this row, but now I had to tick back this row and get back to like there. And ticking back lace sucks. Not to mention, it's 6:30 because I woke up early today for like my class. And I just wanted to do some knitting on this before I had to leave. And it looks so pretty, but I don't know where I fucked up. So I have to take back, and taking back lace sucks, and I just don't want to do it right now. So that's a after school me problem. But I mean, at least like it kind of looks good. I mean, this part does. I don't know about this part. Yeah, I don't know. I fucked up. I fucked up somewhere around here. Around here-ish. I don't know where. And I'm not talented enough at knitting to just like look and be like, ah, that is where I messed up. and I must fix it. So I'm just going all the way back to this row, or not even the third row. I'm crying. This sucks. Oh, I don't want to do this. Also, I have chocolate on my hand because I'm making sourdough right now. It's a chocolate sourdough. Everything sucks. Okay. Woe is me. Hopefully I fix it. If I don't fix it, I will scream and cry and I will pull everything out and restart the sleeve, which sucks because I put a lot of work into it, but I want it to be perfect. So, yeah. So I was ticking back the first row I needed to tick back, and I already realized that I dropped a stitch, and I think I'm literally just going to rip it all back and start over again because I want this to look nice. I don't want the lace to be fucked up because I know it's going to bother me forever, and that's the only way I can do it. And sometimes you just have to cry because, like, it was pretty until I messed up. My 5 a.m. crash out feels a lot more valid now, but hopefully I'll tick back until I get to the first row. That's like the cast on stitches, so I don't have to cast on the stitches again because that took me like 4 tries because I suck at counting. Anyways, so next time you see this, all this work will be gone. But that's just the reality of knitting. Like, little mistakes are fine. Like, you know, loose stitches or like, oopsie, I miscounted a row or something like that. But when it's lace work, it's so noticeable that, like, it's not okay, at least in my head. Some people, it might be fine, and those people are so valid, but not for me. So we are ticking this back, and my only comfort is that I made chocolate sourdough the other day and it's delicious. I might just start doing sourdough vlogs on this channel too, because the channel is Anya Makes Things. And sourdough is something you make. I have more in here, but alas, next time you see this, it will be gone. And I'm very sad, but I will just be more careful. I am a teacher. I should know grammar. If you're one of my students, no, you're not. Okay, anyways, this is gone. Bye. Rest in peace. I love you. Okay. Anyways, this is just the reality of knitting. Okay. Bye. So I did end up just tearing back everything. Luckily, the stitches are a little bit loose. So hopefully I can just pick up the ones that look like they already had stitches. I still will count because you definitely need to have the proper stitch count. But I think it would be easier, especially at the part where it like connects to the body. That would be easy. Like the start and the stop point are both very easily identifiable. But I don't think I'm gonna do it right now. I need some time to grieve. And luckily I am working on a sock, which I haven't filmed very much of, but I started the second one, so I'll be working on that instead. Easy, simple stockinette sock, because I only make stockinette socks with my hand-dyed yarn because I like to show off the colors. And also I'm a coward and I don't try new things. I say as I just rip back a whole lace sleeve because I fucked up. Anyways, but yeah, hopefully next time you see this project, I will have casted on my stitches again and have at least like this much of the lace work done, or back to the start. But I feel like as much as this sucks, it was the right decision to make, because I would have hated this if I, you know, just kept on going with the lace sleeve and like one of the sections of the lace was just fucked up. That would have bothered me forever and I would have never worn this. And why am I going to spend hours and hours and hours on something if I'm not going to wear it? So yeah, we're gonna put her away. And by away, I mean she's just going to live on the table for a little bit and have our little grief, eat the rest of my sourdough. Positive note, this stuff frogs really nicely. So Santa's Garden Sunday for lace work frogged pretty well, which is good. I feel like if I had mohair in here, which I wouldn't recommend for this project because it relies on a lot of stitch definition. But anyways, yeah, I feel like that would have been hell, and I would have probably just thrown this into a fire. But it frogged well, so, you know, I'm still happy and content. This is, it's gonna take longer. I wanted to get this sleeve done this weekend. We shall see. Luckily, it's my reading week next week, so I have a lot of time to knit when I'm not finishing projects. So we'll see, but for now, set aside, work on my little stockinette sock. Try to be happy. Make sure I have all my stitch markers. There they are. So I'm running out of the pink ones because they're my favorite ones to use. But anyways, this is a long-winded ramble, but maybe I'll edit it down. Maybe I'll be lazy. Who knows? Crying. Anyways, bye. So I messed up the lace work again. I think I forgot to do a yarn over, and I just don't care. I just added a stitch where I was missing one and am just gonna keep going because I am not pulling this back and doing it again for a third time. Anyways, let's keep going. We got this. I'm so tired. This will be done. I will get it done, I swear, and the next sleeve will go flawlessly. I'm channeling it now. So I have finished the first lace sleeve. I definitely made a bunch of mistakes, but at the point where I started making them, I had basically memorized the repeats. And so I knew what stitches needed to be where, and like where I accidentally missed a yarn over or where I, you know, accidentally yarned over instead. So yeah, I can't see any of the mistakes I made. Otherwise I would point them out. But yeah, it's all done. I'm going to do a little try on. It is a bit scrunchy, so I'm kind of hoping it blocks and like flows a bit more. But considering how my swatch blocked, I'm pretty sure this is going to block excellently. So I will go try this on, and then I will see you with that. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. I am hoping, I think I mentioned this last time I tried it on, that it stretches out just a little bit. It's a little bit longer. It definitely needs to be blocked, but I think it's quite cute. And I'm already planning outfits for it. The sleeve took me not that long to make, like still long in the sense that I had to, you know, learn the repeats and whatnot. But I think it looks really pretty, even if I'm not great at lace work. So that was bad. Anyways, you can tell I don't film very much and that I'm not a professional YouTuber, but it is so pretty. I'm so excited for it to be done, but I don't think I'm going to cast on the second sleeve today. My wrist is hurting a little bit, and I have a sock I am working on instead. So I'll just do some simple stockinette because I don't feel like working with lace at the moment. But yeah, I'm so excited for it to be done, to wear it. It's gonna be beautiful. So it's been about a week basically since I worked on this, and that's because my pinky has been like hurting, like right like there-ish. I can't point because I'm using my other hand to hold the phone, and then as well as like my forearm muscle was really bothering me on my left hand, which is odd because normally my right hand is the one that bothers me. So all I really have done for the second sleeve is cast on the stitches. But now I am going to actually start working on it, and hopefully I can get it done this week because I am really wanting to wear this, and I'm also kind of getting tired of doing it. I have a sock I've been working on, and I've kind of been neglecting this to work on the sock after I took my little rest for my arms. So I should get back to this, and once I finish this, I think I'm just gonna do a simple chunky stockinette sweater just to get it done. Also, I did my nails again. They're sparkly again. Ooh, ooh. Okay, let's actually get to knitting. So please forgive the oven. I have a loaf of sourdough going on, but she is completed. She very obviously, desperately needs to be blocked. I can't even believe, like, I added length to this. I am a bit worried, my hair's kind of covering it, that when it blocks, it will be a little booby. But I am so ecstatic. I'm probably gonna block it tomorrow because I have been suffering from insomnia and I have not slept very well, and I don't want to have to stay up and wait for it to soak, and then I don't have the energy to pin it. And I weave in my ends after I block because I am a psychopath, I guess. But she's so pretty. So many ends though. So much shit I have to weave in. My cat is eyeing me like I'm the best treat in the world because she loves to play with string. And I am covered in string right now. But it is finally done. It took me like 3 months. And I think my next project is just gonna be a holiday sweater by Petite Knit, because I did buy some yarn. Oopsie, I know I'm on a yarn buying ban, but I failed. But she's so gorgeous. My cat did pull a stitch here and it kind of like tightened all these ones right here, but it's barely noticeable from a distance. So I think I love her. I love her very much. I'm hoping she relaxes quite a bit though, but I am so pleased. I love the sleeves. The whole reason why I made this was for the sleeves. And they're so pretty. Even though I had to frog this one like 3 times. Then this one. But yeah, and my upstairs neighbors are being loud. That sucks. Cute. Gorgeous. Stunning. Okay, I need to end because I have a timer on because I have sourdough in the oven right now. And if that goes off, this video is gonna be interrupted. Hey? Do you want to play string? Is there string? I know you're thinking about it. I know you're thinking about it. There we go. I knew it. I am just a walking toy to you now. Okay, that's enough. So it is currently blocking. She looks gorgeous. I hope it relaxes quite a bit. And of course, Miss Baby. This is her favorite part. She likes to pull out my pins. It looks like she's playing with some string as well. Yeah. I did wash this, Miss Baby Toasty. I just washed this. You're standing on it. It's wet. How is that fun? Eh? How's that fun? She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. Oh, she wasn't successful. She was thinking about it. She tried. She failed. I'm just waiting. I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night and you're gonna be pulling out these pins. All I want to do is knit, Toasty. It looks gorgeous. I'm very happy with it. It's so pretty. Yeah, you've been caught, so you're not gonna do anything. I know how you think. I've been your mom for 3 years. Big yawn. Say bye. Say bye. Okay, bye. Missy Baby is looking at my now finished blocking muka pullover. She's playing with the string. And now I have to get rid of all these strings and weave in my ends. which is gonna be a lot because there's so many ends to weave in. So I am going to spend the next half hour doing that, I guess. I really feel like that one TikTok. If I remember, I'll insert it.
So how'd you like London?
I think that London is so fun, and sometimes, once in a while, you'll be eating breakfast and you'll go, "Get me out of here!" Yeah.
But that's just how I feel. Toast pulled the stitch loose when it was blocking. You can kind of see. Kind of not at the same time. When you pull back, I mean, I can still see it, but that's because I know it's there. And you probably know it's there too, but I feel like no one's going to notice. It looks beautiful. I'm so excited to wear it. So it is officially done blocking, and I have woven in all the ends. And, oh, there's baby Toasty. It looks utterly gorgeous. I don't know if I should wear this bra with it because it's a little see-through, but I think it looks great. I kind of blocked the sleeves a little too pointy, but hopefully they relax as I wear it. But yeah, I love it so far, and I'm going to film the whole like talking about it section probably later because I am sick right now and I am not feeling great. That was hell, but it's done and it's gorgeous, and I really like how it relaxed when it blocked. It's much more drapey. It's not like up to here, which is nice. And I am in love and I can't wait. I'm gonna wear it to class next week because my professor always asks me what I'm knitting and I want to show her. So yeah, gorgeous. Hopefully the mic's okay. So we have finally reached the end point of the muka pullover. It took me only 3 months and it's actually been finished for a couple of days. Oh, hey, baby. Oh, she's shy. She doesn't want to be on camera. It's been finished for a couple of days. So I've been procrastinating on filming this, but here it is, the finished piece. Obviously you saw it on my body in the last clip, but it's so lovely. I really enjoyed this pattern. I learned quite a bit, just like textured stitches, like on here. Whoa, can you see that? Then obviously there's the lace work pattern that I struggled with, went through hell, but it was still fun. The pattern itself is really well written. It's very clear. The instructions are chef's kiss. There were a few stitches I had to look up, but not because it wasn't clear in the pattern. Like she does describe the stitches, like for example, this little guy right here, you can kind of see it's like that stitch. Like she described it in the pattern and I was just stupid and I was like wrapping the yarn vertically when you're supposed to wrap it like horizontally. And so obviously nothing that a little YouTube tutorial can't explain. The yarn itself is very nice, I find, because I knit with such thin yarn and such big needles that the stitches do pull. When my little cat pulls the stitches out, it tends to like stretch them. I don't know if you can't really see it. It blocked out really well. Also my short rows I find blocked out really well as well. So I can kind of see them just because, you know, I'm a knitter, but they blocked out really well despite looking a little bit wonky. So when I'm wearing the piece, you don't really notice them, which is great. Modifications I made, not much. I just sized up from 3.75 to 4 millimeters. And the pattern also said to do like a crochet, like a single crochet, or I think it was just like a slip stitch like around the collar to provide structure. And I just didn't feel like doing that. And I think it looks fine without it. Overall, I would definitely recommend using this yarn. I would recommend this pattern a lot. I think I might make another one in the future. I have a sister-in-law who, I don't know, this pattern just feels very elegant and very chic, and it just reminds me of her. So I might, oh, Toasty, you're making noise. She's licking. So I might do that for her. Also, I realize I'm so high up in this. Oopsie. Oopsie. I did have a lot of yarn left over. And part of that, I think, is because when I initially bought the yarn for the pattern, I was going off my old measurements because I have lost a considerable amount of weight in the last like year and a bit. So I was going off my old measurements, being like, okay, like I needed this, but also like I always have yarn left over. I don't know what it is. Maybe I knit tighter or something. Like even when I'm on gauge, I always have yarn left over. And I even, oh, another modification, I totally forgot. I added some length between the bottom ribbing right here and the body because, as you can tell, I have quite a large chest. And if I hadn't, the ribbing would have started like right here. And like the split, it would have just been too short given the girls. So I did add, I think it was like 7 or 8 more centimeters of yarn, of just body length, just so it would sit better on me. And I really think it helps. And I'm really glad that I did do that because it looks quite nice. I'm very excited to wear this out. The yarn itself it's very lightweight, very drapey, as you can tell. So I just really appreciate it. I don't know, about the yarn, Sandnesgarn Sunday. I mean, it's a popular yarn for a reason. It's great yarn. Fogs really well, even when it's lace work, as you saw. And yeah, it was a great project and I would definitely do it again. So we shall see. I have nothing better to say and I'm kind of blanking right now. My coffee hasn't kicked in. What are you? Oh, I thought my cat was hunting something, but she's just playing with like, you know, those things that you use to like determine the size of it. That's a sexual gesture. Anyways, to determine the size of needles, mine's on the floor and she was looking at it. But yeah, I used 4 balls of Sandnesgarn Sunday. So definitely got rid of some stash. But then, as you will see in my next project, I did buy some yarn. I bought a bunch of, I bought some Estelle DK because I was going to make a ripple crop top with it, which I think is going to be my next pattern after I'm making a holiday sweater right now. But we shall see. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Like and subscribe if you want to. If you don't, it was nice to meet you. I hope you have a good life. Anyways, bye.